Hello everyone. In last class we have discussed about the electric field due to point charge and how to calculate the electricity system of charges, and even we have discussed about the projection of the charge in a electric field, and even the time period of the charge body in an electric field that we have seen. Now whenever we have taken a point charge, for that point charge it is always emits the electric field lines of force either radially outward or radially inward, that is depending upon the magnitude of the charge or nature of the charge. Let me discuss. If we are taking a positive charge, what happens? This positive charge emits the number of electric field lines to the surface. Electric field lines always radially outward. Number of electric field lines now you consider at any surface element right. Now when you consider a small surface area, is it? Let me take the area of that element is ds. Now look at this. Through this surface, how many number of electric field lines are passing through that given surface normally? And let us see here how many 1, 2, 3 electric field lines are. For the same surface area, take nearer to this one. Same surface. Here how many number of field lines are passing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the number of electric field lines of force passing through the given surface area normally is called electric flux. What is it? Electric flux. What do you mean by electric flux? Electric flux. Electric flux. What do you mean by the electric flux? Number of electric field lines passing through the given surface area normally. Number of electric field lines. Electric field lines passing through the given surface area normally is called electric flux. So number of electric lines passing through given surface area normally is called what? Electric flux. Is it? And the symbol for the electric flux is pi E. Pi is what? Symbol for the electric flux. Now whenever we have taken, this is what the surface area charge from this one, you get number of electric lines. When we have taken, if it is in a electric field, if this is direction of the electric field, and in this one, we have considered a cylindrical surface area. Now what would be the electric flux to a given surface area normally? Pi E is nothing but it is a product of the dot product of the electric field vector and area vector. DS represents what? Area vector. E represents what? Electric. And you can write here pi E is equal to E ds cos theta. E ds cos theta d phi delta pi, then total electric flux. Total Total electric flux means what again? Pi E is equal to, for a small surface means d pi E, for total surface means pi is equal to sigma E bar dot ds bar, or even you can write here integral E ds, integral E ds cos theta. But remember, what is theta? Theta is the angle between electric field and area vector. Electric field and area. ds represents what? Area. Is it? So let us see. If we have taken here A1, this surface is A1, and I am taking this surface as A2, and this surface is taking as A3. Is it? Now what will be the electric flux at this surface, and what is the electric flux at this surface? Let us see. Remember, is area vector or scalar? Is area vector or scalar? Vector. If it is a vector, what will be the direction of the area vector? Normal to the plane or normal to the surface. Is it? Area is a vector. Its direction is normal to the surface of the conductor. Normal to surface of conductor. Normal to the surface of the conductor, or normal to the surface of a given surface. Now, is electric field vector or scalar? You can see here E bar dot ds bar. Electric field is a vector, area is a vector. The dot product between two vectors is a scalar. Therefore, electric flux is nothing but what? Scalar. Electric flux is a scalar. It is not a vector. Scalar. And if it is scalar, what is the unit of the electric field? Electric flux. SI unit of the electric flux is what? SI unit of the electric flux. Here electric field unit is already we know that Newton per coulomb, whereas ds is nothing but area vector, and unit of the area is meter square. Then Newton per coulomb into meter square. Is it? Or you can write what? Newton meter square coulomb power -1. This is the unit of what? Electric flux. Now what will be the electric flux through this surface A1, A2 and A3? This is what the direction of the electric flux. Electric flux through this surface A1. Remember, when we have taken any surface, the number of electric field lines entering is equal to the number of electric field lines leaving. Is it? Now the flux for a electric field entering is taken as a negative, and outward flux is taken as a positive. Is it? Let me take here for A1 for this surface, A1 flux is positive or negative. Why is it negative? Let me discuss. For this surface, what is the area vector? For this surface, always area vector is always normal to this one, ds1. Let me take. Is it ds1 or a1? A1 is the area vector. A1. This is direction of the area vector. Whereas electric field is inward. Is it okay? Then what is the angle between the electric field and area surface? 180 degrees. Then what you can write? Pi A1, which is equal to already given is first surface, second surface, third surface. Is it? Now ds1, ds2, ds3. Now for first surface, what is flux? E1, and E is inward. Area vector is outward. That means angle between is E ds cos 180. for A1, this is what for first surface. That is equal to what we get here? E ds cos 180 minus 1. Similarly, for surface 2, this is second surface. What is the direction of the electric field vector in this direction? What is the direction of the area vector ds, which is outward? Then flux is equal to E ds. What is the angle between area vector and electric field? 0. E ds cos 0, that is equal to E ds phi 2 is phi. Similarly, for surface 3, this is third surface. Look at this one. This is a surface. For this surface, area vector is always normal. Area vector is normal. And whereas what is the electric field? E. Then what is the angle between area vector and electric field? 90 degrees. Then pi 3 is equal to E ds. E ds cos 0, cos 90. That is equal to what? 0. Then what is total electric flux? As electric flux is a scalar, you can add just use the algebraic sum of the electric flux. Then total electric flux pi is equal to pi 1 plus pi 2 plus pi. That is equal to pi 1. What is pi 1 value? Minus E ds plus pi 2 value is what? E ds plus 0 is equal to what? 0. Then total electric flux through this surface is what? 0. So electric field in a region E bar is equal to pi I cap plus 2j cap. Then it flux through this surface and this field through an area 2 meter square like in the yz plane. Like in the yz plane means what? Let us take here x, y and z. Then what would be the electric field? E bar is equal to 5 I cap plus 2j Newton Coulomb. Tell me what is area vector? Area vector A bar is equal to, look at this one, through an area 2 meter square, but in what plane? YZ plane. YZ plane means is this YZ plane? Then what would be the area vector for this one? Along the x-axis. Then what you can take here? 2 I cap. Okay, 2 I cap. So we need to calculate the electric flux through this YZ plane, this surface area of this 2 meter. Therefore, we know already electric flux is equal to pi is equal to E bar dot A bar. Then what we can write here? E bar 5 I cap plus 2j cap, 5 I cap plus 2j cap dot A bar 2 I cap, 2 I cap is equal to only j cap dot I cap will be 0. Then we write I cap dot I cap, which is 5 into 2 is 10 Newton Coulomb inverse meter power minus 2. Is it? Sorry, meter power plus 2. This is what electric flux. What do you mean by electric? Just for any surface, if you want to calculate electric flux, we have to see that the direction of the area vector and electric field, and what the angle between those two electric field vector and area vector, which is electric flux is equal to pi, is equal to E ds cos theta. You have to look at all these directions, then you can calculate electric field directly by using this formula. Pi is equal to E bar dot A bar r, pi is equal to Ea cos theta for magnitude. So we know that when we have taken a charge and that charge produces electric field, If it is a positive charge, it produces the electric field in the radial outward direction. If it is a negative charge, it produces electric field radially inward. So let me take here two equal charges, two identical charges, but opposite in polarity. Two equal and unlike charges, Q and minus Q. Two identical charges, but unlike charges. Two equal unlike charges. This is a system. When we have taken this like one system, in this system, two equal and unlike charges, which are separated by a very small distance. For observation, we are drawing like this. But when we have taken two charges which are separated by a very small distance, and this system is called as the electric dipole. So what do you mean by the electric dipole? Is system of two equal and unlike charges which are separated by a small distance, which are separated by a very small distance. Which are separated by a small distance is called electric dipole. Is it? Now, is this electric dipole means, look at this one, minus Q, one charge, and Q plus Q minus Q plus Q, which are having small minuses. And these two are separated by a very small distance. Let us take the separation between these two charges is 2. Tell me, what is the net charge of this electric dipole? Is it 0 or not 0? Look at this one, net charge. Net charge is minus Q plus Q. Then what is the net charge of the electric dipole? 0. Is it okay? Then net charge of an electric dipole is 0. Electric dipole is 0. But this charge produces electric field, and even this charge produces electric field. Therefore, the net electric field due to dipole may not be 0. Is it okay? Net charge may be 0, but net electric field is not 0. But net electric field due to a dipole is not 0. Is it okay? And even let us take here what we have seen, two charges. Then we consider product, that means magnitude of the either charges and separation between the two charges if you have taken. Now the product of the magnitude of the either charges or one of the either charge and separation between them is called electric dipole moment. What is it? Electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment. So what do you mean by electric dipole moment? The product of the either charge. The product of either charge and separation between them or distance between them. Distance between them is called electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment. And the symbol for this one we are taking as P. P is a symbol for the electric dipole moment. Okay. Now let me write here again. what? Plus Q charge, and separation between these two charges is 2a. Now electric dipole moment P is equal to what? Magnitude of the electric dipole moment. Magnitude P is equal to what you can write? Product of the area charge means Q into what is separation between these two charges? 2a. 2a. Q into 2a is the magnitude of the electric dipole moment. And one more thing, that is it vector or scalar? And that we need. Electric dipole moment is a vector. Okay, if it is a vector, what will be the direction of this electric dipole moment? You can see that from negative charge to the positive charge, the direction of the electric dipole moment is in what direction? From negative charge to the positive charge. Okay, it is a vector. It is a vector. If it is a vector, even we need to give the direction, and its direction is from negative to positive charge. Negative to, it is in the direction of negative to positive charge. Its direction is negative to positive charge. If it is so that what we can write to represent its direction, this is a unit vector we representing in the direction of the negative to positive direction. P cap is what? Unit vector which is in the direction of dipole moment. Therefore, vector form of the electric dipole moment P bar is equal to Q into 2a into P cap. P cap is what? In this direction. P cap is a unit vector in the direction of dipole moment. P cap is in the direction. You can write P bar is equal to Q into 2a cap. 2a bar, 2a length, element of the length of the dipole moment. Okay. So remember here, what is 2a? 2a is nothing but the length of the dipole. 2a is the length of dipole. Length of dipole. Is it? Now what do you mean by the ideal dipole? Ideal dipole. Ideal dipole means if the charge separation between those two charges is very small, point set, then we got to say ideal dipole. So what is that one? A dipole of negligible size is called what? Ideal dipole. A dipole of small size, negligibly small size is called ideal dipole. Ideal dipole. And what would be the unit of this charge? Unit of the dipole moment, or let me here, what is SI unit of the dipole moment? SI unit, Q is what? Charge, coulomb. What is the unit of length? Meter, and it is coulomb meter. Space. Coulomb meter is the unit of the electric dipole moment. Is it okay? Now, if we have taken, this is a dipole moment, electric dipole moment minus Q plus Q. Now, a line is joining an axis which is passing through the negative charge to the positive charge, which is called axial line or dipole axis. This is what we call dipole axis. Axial line. the dipole and which is bisector. Is it okay? Center of the dipole. Is it? Then this is what 2a and this is 2a and here it is a and this is also a. Okay. Now a line passing through the bisector of the dipole, passing through bisector of the dipole, bisector and perpendicular to the dipole is called equatorial line. Is it? So this is what just the concept of the electric dipole and what will be the direction of the dipole we just have seen. Let me discuss one example, a simple example. An electric dipole has a dipole moment 10 power minus 7 centimeter of each charge 2 microcoulomb. Calculate the length of the dipole. Is it? What they have given? Dipole moment is given. What is that dipole moment? P is equal to magnitude of the dipole moment 10 power minus 7 coulomb meter. It is not a centimeter, coulomb meter. Small space is given here. Even charge is given. Charge is equal to Q is equal to 2 microcoulomb. You need to calculate the length of dipole. What will be the length of a dipole? Length of dipole, which is 2a is equal to what? 2 is equal to what? So what we know? Dipole moment P is equal to Q into 2a. Then 2a is equal to what again? 2a is equal to P by Q is equal to 10 power minus 7 by 2 microcoulomb. 2 into 10 power minus 6. Is it? So this is what 10 power minus 6 minus 6 goes to numerator plus 6 minus 1 10 power minus 1 by 2. 10 power minus 1 by 2 means 10 power minus 1 0.1 by 2 which is equal to 0.05 meter. 0.057 meter, or even you can write it is of 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter is the length of the electric dipole. Is it? So this is what we have discussed in today's class about what do you mean by the electric flux and how to measure this electric flux. How is it positive and negative? When is it positive? Inward is taken as negative, outward is taken as positive. Like that, when you have taken for positive charge, you can even what do you mean by electric dipole and electric dipole moment. Is it? And what would be the dipole moment? Just we have seen one example. And next class we discuss for electric dipole, net charge is 0, but net electric field is not 0. And then what would be the electric field with a dipole on axial line, and what would the electric dipole on equatorial line? Then we need to derive the expressions for the electric field dipole, electric dipole on its axial line and equatorial line, and this we will discuss in next class. Just these are the basic things in this for this topic. Just to go to this one and what you understand. Even dimension formulas also try to write yourself just if you know the formula. Is it? Follow it.